They've jumped away for the Jenningsbet Midlands Grand National. Over 4¼ miles, 21 fences, 22 fences to take on the run towards the first of them. Apple Away is right there in the middle over the first fence. And they've all got over it safely enough. And they've got 3 complete circuits ahead of them now, and they're being led by Mr. Vango, who's gone into the lead in the blue and red colours, the London National winner at Sandown in December. So Mr. Vango leads them to Tanganyika in second. On the inside is Iron Bridge, and then comes My Silver Lining. Wider out Apple Away, who's in the gold and white colours. Egbert even wider in the white and red. Towards the inside is the mare Gallia Delito, and she's ahead of Ayupi Kalonge, who's in the light blue sash, light blue cap. Little gap then to Passing Well towards the second of the 22 now. And a mistake towards the back by Invincible Now, the grey, the Sussex national hero, but he got away with it. He's won from last, and Angus Cragg, the 2024 Ida winner, is the back marker as they race across the far side of the course towards the next fence, number 3. Mr. Vango jumps it well in front. He's 3 lengths clear to Tanganyika and Iron Bridge second and third. Then comes last year's third, My Silver Lining, with Apple Away racing in 5th. Egbert is wider out from St. Davy in the light colours. And then Gallia Delito, 5 lengths back to find where it all began. And then comes Ayupi Kalonge as they jump the next. 3 more lengths to Bodhisattva, who's racing ahead of Fortune to Fortunata and Passing Well. Then Invincible Now. Knock-and-All's well towards the back of the field, the market leader in the mauve and light grey colours. And the back marker in the dark blue is Angus Cragg. So the 2 Ida Chase winners, both towards the back of the pack. So they race across the far side towards the next fence. It's going to be number 5, Mr. Vango. Just brushes through the top, but he lands clear by a length and a half. All over safely that time. He's looking at Knock-and-All towards the back. He's just nudged along for a few strides there, but the leader is Mr. Vango by 2 lengths to Tanganyika in second. Iron Bridge is third, My Silver Lining in 4th. Then comes St. Davy in 5th ahead of Gallia Delito. Apple Away is wider out. Then comes Egbert in the white, red and green colours. Harry Cobden has Ayupi Kalonge in a nice rhythm on the inside. The light blue cap from where it all began as they head towards the next fence. First one of the 3 in the home straight. And they've all got over safely. Angus Cragg is still the back marker. Now towards the open ditch, which is fence number 7. And the lead with Mr. Vango, although St. Davy is closed up in the headgear on the outside to sit a very close second. In fact, jumped to the front that time. St. Davy looking towards the back, still the back pair. Knock-and-All, who gets another shake of the reins. And also Angus Cragg. Long run between the last 2 fences in the home straight. On the left, it's St. Davy, who leads them up towards the fence, which was their first. It's going to be number 8 this time around, but still well over 2 circuits to go in the Jenningsbet Midlands Grand National. So it's going to be St. Davy to Mr. Vango on the inside in second. Tanganyika touches down in third. And then 4th place is Iron Bridge from My Silver Lining, Gallia Delito, and then Apple Away. Then Ayupi Kalonge from Egbert, where it all began, is next in the field. The maroon sleeves and cap. Then comes Bodhisattva from Passing Well. Fortune to Fortunata is next in the field, followed by Invincible Now, Knock-and-All, Passing Well, and Angus Cragg. So they turn again towards the back straight for the second time. Still a long way to go. And the lead is still with St. Davy and Mr. Vango. They're 1 and 2. St. Davy in the white colours, Mr. Vango the blue and red. Tanganyika is close up, wide. Over in 4th place was Iron Bridge, and then the grey My Silver Lining from Apple Away, a former Grade 1 winner over hurdles. She's back in about 6th place, but in a nice rhythm at the moment. So the inside is Gallia Delito with the cheek pieces. They run across towards the next fence on the far side. Fence number 10, St. Davy lands ahead. Looking at the back markers get over. They've all jumped it all right. So the leader is St. Davy to Mr. Vango, the red and blue up on the outside in second. Tanganyika is in third. Behind those is Apple Away with My Silver Lining, the grey. To the inside is Iron Bridge, and then Gallia Delito, Ayupi Kalonge. Egbert made a slight mistake, and then behind Egbert is Bodhisattva on the inside of where it all began. Passing Well, red and white colours from Fortune to Fortunata, who's in the blue with the yellow cross belts. Now they climb towards the far side before the next left-hand turn. Where it all began is being kept very wide with Passing Well. And then comes Knock-and-All, who's now getting a little bit closer maybe in that light colours. To the outside is Angus Cragg, and the grey Invincible Now is still towards the back. Over that next fence on the side, Bodhisattva was the one who made a mistake that time. Has lost a few lengths. So now they can freewheel downhill on this long run back towards home once again. And as they do so, the lead is with St Davy on the inside. Wider out Mr Vango. Then comes in third place Tanganyika, who's always been prominent. Iron Bridge is in fourth place. Then My Silver Lining from Gallia de Lito. Then comes Apple Away towards the next plain fence in the home straight. This is going to be number 13. Oh, mistake by Apple Away that time. She blundered. Good sit by the rider. She remains in the race. Looking towards the back. Bodhisattva is in rear with Invincible now. Where it all began has lost ground as well. Just chased along by Danny Gilligan. Here's the next fence, the open ditch. St Davy really saw a stride there. Soared over it. And lands in front by about 4 lengths in the hands of John Joe O'Neill Jr. So the leader, St Davy, by 3 lengths now to Mr Vango in second. Tanganyika in third. Iron Bridge in fourth from My Silver Lining and Apple Away. Behind those, Gallia de Lito, then the Aipi Calange, the light blue cap. Fortune de Fortunata, maroon cap. Making ground through the field is Knocker-Nor, all of a sudden taking an interest. He's now a bit worse than midfield. Ahead of Passing Well. Egbert is losing ground. Over that fence will be the last next time around. Then comes Angler's Crag, who's also getting a bit closer. From Bodhisattva, Invincible now. And it looks like Where It All Began is the first one to be pulled up as they go past us with a circuit to go in the Jennings Bet Midlands Grand National. Indeed, Where It All Began is going to be pulled up in front of the stands. So 7 more to take. Still over a mile to go. Turning towards the back straight for the final time. And on the outside, it's Mr Vango, who's out in front to St Davy in second. Behind those in third is Tanganyika, heading towards the next. And over it. Behind Tanganyika is, on the inside is Iron Bridge in the Hemmings colours, the yellow and green. Then comes the improving Knocker-Nor. All the time is getting closer. The Ida Chase, where he was up into about 6th place now and getting into the race for Freddie Mitchell. Behind him is Fortune de Fortunata. Aipi Calange on the inside. Apple Away has lost a bit of ground after that mistake earlier on. Angus Crag is now past a few. Then comes Passing Well towards the back. Invincible now, the Sussex National winner. So they continue the run over on the far side. Egbert is the one who's now become detached. And looks like he might be out of it. At the next, it's now Mr Vango, who's regained the lead there from St Davy. Went through the top in second. Tanganyika's in third place. Behind Tanganyika is Iron Bridge, and then comes My Silver Lining, the grey. They're followed by Knocker-Nor, who's now to 6th place, the closest he's ever been. Then Fortune de Fortunata, and they're followed by Apple Away, Aipi Calange. Wider out is Passing Well and Angus Crag. Bodhisattva, 7 lengths back to one that's weakened is Gallia de Lito, has dropped to the tail, and then Invincible now. Over that fence, Mr Vango. Back in front from Tanganyika in second. My Silver Lining to third. Knocker-Nor goes into 4th place as they come around the home turn now. And they head towards the final half mile. And they'll have these 3 fences in the home straight. It's Mr Vango, who still leads to Tanganyika. My Silver Lining is bang there as she was last year. Knocker-Nor now has hit a flat spot in 4th. He's chased along, back in 5th, staying on his Fortune de Fortunata, and they're clear of Passing Well. 3 from the finish in the Midlands Grand National. Mr Vango on the right, on the left though, Tanganyika travelling well for Charlie Deutsch. The spotted colours. The grey in third is My Silver Lining. Knocker-Nor driven in 4th as they head down towards the final ditch. 2 from home. Mr Vango, another big jump. He lands ahead by 2 lengths to in second place Tanganyika. My Silver Lining is back in third. Knocker-Nor, no further progress. Passing Well is passing beaten horses. He goes into 5th on the run down towards the 22nd and final fence. On the right, Mr Vango. On the left, Tanganyika. They surely have the Midlands National between them. Boxing on well, Mr Vango. Jack Tudor over on the far side, the red and blue. He's got the lead at the final fence. The top weight, Mr Vango. He's over by 2 lengths to Tanganyika chasing in second. Mr Vango in front. Tanganyika trying to close on the run for home. Mr Vango, he's all heart. He's trying to cling on under top weight, and he will do so. Mr Vango wins the Jennings Bet Midlands Grand National for the Bradstocks and Jack Tudor. Tanganyika was second. Passing Well was third. My Silver Lining 4th this year. She was 3rd last year. Then Fortune de Fortunata